Hi, my name is Richard Suki, and I'm a junior double majoring in linguistics and Portuguese here at UMass Amherst. Firstly, I would like to thank Joao and Anka for organizing this event and all of you for attending. And I would like to express my deepest gratitude for my Portuguese professor who nominated me for this event, Francisco Fagundes, and I would like to congratulate him on his retirement after 40 years of teaching here at the university. It's truly an honor to be taught by him, and I thank him for all the ways he has helped and encouraged me. In addition to Portuguese, I study Catalan and Spanish, and in the past, I've studied French. I come from a small town in Western Mass, so I was not exposed to any foreign languages until high school, which is when I began studying French. It quickly became my favorite subject and was the only one that really interested me. I studied it on my own in my free time and also investigated the other Romance languages, which became meaningful to me. I chose to study Portuguese at UMass since it is an uncommon language to be offered at universities, and I knew I wanted to formally study more Romance languages. The intro courses were not too difficult, but part of the upper level courses that I did not expect was that I was one of the only non-heritage speakers of the language studying it at an advanced level. This means the other students had grown up speaking the language as a second language because their parents or grandparents spoke it at home. I was amazed at their perfect accents and near fluent speaking. As a matter of fact, I felt weird when we had to introduce ourselves on the first day in my advanced grammar class, and I was the only one that wasn't Portuguese or Brazilian. There were only 6 students in the class, though. At first, this was quite intimidating because speaking a language is the hardest aspect for me personally. I'm much better at reading and writing. However, it has helped my speaking quite a bit since I'm surrounded by students who have already mastered the speaking component. This leads me to one of the challenges of learning Portuguese, which is the difference between European and Brazilian Portuguese. As a non-heritage speaker, it was up to me to choose which variety to speak. I chose the European one. European and Brazilian Portuguese have significant grammatical, lexical, and pronunciation differences, and I've been taught by speakers of both varieties. Because of this, it was initially hard to keep a consistent accent. One of the most enjoyable aspects of studying Portuguese for me has been able to read literature and poetry in a different language. I've been able to take classes both about Portuguese and Brazilian literature. With these classes, I learn not only about literature, but also a history of Portugal and Brazil. Learning a language allows you to be exposed to an entirely new culture. You are able to look at the world from a different perspective and think in a completely different way. This is one of the most rewarding parts of learning a language for me. I've not been to Portugal yet, but my Portuguese, oddly enough, helped me in Sevilla, Spain, when I identified bilingual signs that had words which were spelled incorrectly or had the wrong accents on them. I plan on going to Portugal soon and eventually Brazil, and would like to spend some time teaching English as a foreign language. I would like to conclude by reading a short but very beautiful poem from the Portuguese author Fernando Pessoa, which quickly stuck with me after reading. For the sake of time, I'll just read the English version. To be great, be whole. Nothing that's you should you exaggerate or exclude. In each thing, be all. Give all you are, and the least you ever do. The whole moon, because it rides so high, is reflected in each pool. Thank you for listening.